So, Shaurya, what inspired
Hmm.
you to join the NDA and pursue your career in the Indian Army, sorry.
Okay, yeah. Army. For army, okay, basically I'm second generation now. My father is
Yeah.
also
Mm.
presently also serving in the army. So the basic factor, what I'll say, was my father only. He inspired me to join the forces, and eventually I was very much fond of this life. Like, yes, it is good. The workspace is good. The environment is fantastic, and like the vibes in Gen Z term, if I say, the vibes are the vibes are the most important and the fantastic thing. So
Yeah.
this was the major reason for me to join the forces. And yes, again, my interest was there. That not just because of those movies, Lakshya and all. This was not my basic reason. My
Mm.
reason was my house, my home, my family, and what I've seen living in this environment.
So, can you walk us through the process of getting into NDA? How rigorous was the selection process?
Okay, so basically, it is a phase process. Like you have many like around, I guess, 7 to 8 lakhs students around
Mm.
the India fill up the exam. Now, including girls also. So the number may have gotten up. It must be reaching around 10 lakhs now. In my time, there were no girl. I'm the last batch who is the all boys pass out batch from the India. So in our times, around 8 lakh students have given the entrance examination. So it is a phase wise process. First, you have the written examination, then you have the SSB interview, then you have medicals, and then you have the finally merit list, which will get you inside the academy. So for written, yes, written it was a very tough thing. It is actually tough. I'll not say tough now. I'll say tricky.
Yeah, you
It
can
is
call it
tricky.
tricky. Yeah.
Yes, it is tricky. I mean, like you have to study in a very smart way because you
Mm.
just get 2.5 hours for both the papers, that
Mm.
mathematics and the general ability test. So yes, you have to study in that way where you can you have to attempt those certain questions which will get you certain marks that
Mm.
is enough for you to clear the examination. So it
Yeah.
is in that way. So you have to play by mind. So there is it is that's why the most of these cutting out of the selection process is done, where you see around from 8 lakhs around in my time, 8,000 were able to clear the written examination. In my course, NDA 147, it was 8,170 around candidates who cleared the written and went for SSB. Now, SSB, since it is a tri service selection, so you have SSB for Army, Air Force, as well as Navy also. And separately for Indian Naval Academy direct entry, which from this process they only go. So yes, again, I was not a first timer, by the way. I did my NDA in second attempt. I was conference out in my first attempt of 146 course, and I made it in my 147. SSB was also good at first. When I went for the first time, I was like new blood. Okay, ha, chalo, we'll do something. I'll be the one who will be get
Yeah.
recommended. Nobody else. So that overconfidence was there. I accept that overconfidence that time. But yes, after I got the shock that no, I'm conference out, buddy, bye. They said, okay, you did good. Now you can go. So now this was hitting hard on me. I was like, nee, yaar, ab to I have to get inside. And anyhow, went for the second one. And luckily I made it in the second one. And now in SSB is a very, I'll not say it is a difficult thing or I'll say it is a easy thing, because it is something which is pertaining to you yourself only, because it is a test of your personality, it is a test of yourself, the test of your honesty. That is the major thing on this. So many don't make it in this also. So around out of, I'll tell you, 8,000 who have cleared the written. So now only remains 517 who got recommended from every board all around India, me being the one. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that you have the medicals. So yes, medicals is something you cannot control of. Even if you're 100% fit and fine, you never know that some minor thing is letting you not join the forces. This happens. I've seen with many guys in during the medicals that they were fit and fine, they're playing national footballs and everything, but In medicals they were like, no, you have this problem, you cannot join. So it is just minute thing, but it is very minute, which can be taken care of very well. So out of that also, around 100 yes, around 100 candidates were just medical. So yeah, so now you can see out of 517, are also out. So the merit list came for 517, adding up your marks from the written as well as your SSB. So here you are, like you have to be in top 400 to be sure shot that you are in. And after that 400 wala thing is something like that. If the guy who is, let's suppose, 38th all India ranking and he's medical out, so it is good for the fourth 401 ranker that he will get in. So and the seats are also there again. Yes, seats are also one of the main competition. Like we have particular seats like NDA. In India there are 209 seats for army cadets, 78 for air force including the ground tech ground duty ones, and 32 for the naval academy, naval cadets. So if you are like, let's suppose, the unlucky 39th guy of your naval service and you want to get in, and if nobody is medical out up, so then you're at very hard luck. So yes, this is one, I'll say, thing. But it was very fun, preparing, studying, and then eventually getting in. Yes, absolutely.
It's not just academics. It's a test of
Hmm.
everything. Your
Yeah,
personality,
actually,
how
it
you.
is just
Yeah,
it is actually everything. Hmm.
that's why I think people say that NDA is better easy than J. I'm like, you're just thinking about the written exam. It can be easy
Hmm.
than J
Hmm.
about the written exam, but dude, look the SSB interview. 5 days process.
Actually. Hmm.
It's a tough,
So like,
and
yes, absolutely, and even I say tell this to many people. Like they say that JEE is much very much tougher than NDA. I've seen many guys who are JEE top 1,000 ranker. They have not cleared NDA written. I
yeah,
say, buddy, you are the one who told me that NDA is easy. Now you're not able to even clear written. Whenever it is not easy, it is tricky. That's why I
yeah,
use
it's
the word
tricky.
tricky. Hmm.
It's also the ego problem. Generally you can
Yeah,
see yeah.
you can say that.
I've seen some neat aspirants cracking J, and the J aspirants are not able to crack neat, so it's
Yeah.
very
Hmm.
it's ego issue actually.
Yeah, it's the other way around. You can say
Yeah,
that.
definitely. So do you think failing first time was an important lesson to you?
Yes, I'll say yes. At least that failure put my legs on the ground. I
Yeah,
have put my legs on the ground after that failure. I was very flying high with
you were
in
humbled.
overconfidence. Yes, I was in overconfidence. So that got me on ground, showed me the hard reality, what it is to have failure in life. I was like, okay, yes, I should know these things at least. And I
Yeah,
was very fortunate that I was like, yes, good that I faced something like this.
it is necessary though, failing.
Actually.
Yeah. Being humble is really important, especially in army, because you never know
Yes,
what comes at you.
actually, you never know what will come next on you.
So, what was some of the biggest challenges you faced when you first entered NDA, both mentally and physically?
From first in my, I'll tell you about academy. So it is 6 terms over there. So it is actually, I'll tell you, every day is a challenge. So yes,
Yes,
if I
yeah.
tell you about the first term. So my first term was like, coming from a defense background. I've not seen any such kind of thing. Just a little bit experience from NCC. That's all. So I was like, okay, chalo. So physically, I used to face challenge. Obviously, I was not. I never used to run 5 to 10 kilometers a day, or never used to get ragda almost every minute of my life. So yes, obviously. So it
Yeah.
was a physically, it was a very big challenge, and this physical challenge gets into your mentality also. Like if
Hmm.
you're sometimes when seniors take your ragda, and then at some point of time your body is like immune to that ragda, but mentally you're having that disgust. Oh my god! Well, now this is coming again, doing the same thing, and then that cut off from the world point is there. Yes, of course, because you're not having phones or anything to connect outside. You just have your course mates and your seniors and the staff which is helping you out in the training. So you only have these things to help you out in the whole scenario and the circumstances. Yes, so mentally and physically it was initially a challenge, but yes, Society molds a man. Simple as that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Mm.
It's important to, to be mentally stronger. It's important to go through physically something hard, to do something hard,
Yes.
it's
Mm.
called callousing your mind, do the
Ah,
hard thing, do the
absolutely.
hard thing,
Mm.
you know because in future, you never know where you're going to be posted and what circumstances you will be in. So
Yeah,
you
it
have to
is
be like,
very, very drastic and very vast.
you can't be a soft
Mm.
poly in a army.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you ever doubt yourself along the way?
Mm. Yeah, it actually struck me once when I was in my third term. So I was like, I had an injury in my leg. I'm a actually polo player also. So I was playing polo. I got an injury in my leg. It was a fracture of the fibula. So I got a rest for 1 month. Got sick leave. Came back home. Went back again, and I was like, okay, now I'm getting. Now I was able to clear all the mandatory stuff of the term. But at the end of the term, I realized, what am I doing? This is not me. I mean, like all down, just clearing on mandatory stuff, not doing something. I mean, like I was always like, yeah, I'll do something apart from the class apart, I'll say. So that was always him. So that was like I was trying. You can say, started to question myself. I started to doubt myself. I was like, what am I doing here? What is happening? What is happening? What am I doing? Then that struck me, and that was the time I said that no, beat it. I'll change, and then I reached the pinnacle. Obviously, yes.
It's hard. In those
Mm.
moments, especially hard to, just get up on the bed and say like, okay, I'm going to go through this, because those
Mm.
moments are like full of self doubts.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
do I
they are.
really belong here or not? Will I
Mm, yeah,
go
it
through this or
happens.
not? Yeah. How did you boost yourself? Like, no, Shaurya, you can do this. You're built for this. You can just easily go through this.
I was like, it was always self motivating. Like, yes, and I had a couple of good friends in academy, good friends, juniors, and it actually used to hit on me only. Like, in academy, you have this concept of understudy and overstudy. So, there is with a gap of one course, I have an understudy whom I'm responsible for. I have to teach him everything, and I have to tell him that how things are done and how things are to be done. So I used to look at him, and I used to look at him and used to think that what this guy would think of me,
Hmm.
seeing me all done up and like then doing nothing, and he's dead and all. Well, like at least will be an example. So that thing of that juniors seeing me as
Hmm.
an something that he's a senior and what kind of senior he is. So that struck me a lot, and I was like, I have to get back on track, and yes, I have to do it.
That's called thinking from the third perspective.
Yeah, actually. Mm.
You don't want your juniors to see you as a weak cadet or something. You just give
As
a
a
ball.
fallen one,
Yeah,
yes.
as the
Mm.
fallen one.
Mm.
Yeah. It's really great. What is a typical day at NDA?
Just normal. You wake up at 4, then you get ready by
Four.
5. Yes, you
Hmm.
get ready by 5. Then you have to rush for the morning muster, and it takes around 15 20 minutes. Then you rush for your whether it's going to be drill or it's going to be PT or it's going to academics classes. That depends on the day. So for the morning 2 hours, it is something like mostly it is drill and PT. So yes, so either it is drill or either PT. So used to do that, then come back, change again around 8 o'clock. Used to change, rush for the breakfast because time is very less. And by 9 used to clear the breakfast and go for our academics classes because again, yes, we are pursuing our degree also because we are not yet graduates, so we have to do that.
Hmm.
So for our degree classes, we used to go 9, and that used to run till 1 o'clock. And on some days, certain things were planned, like today's firing or today's tactical training or it's field aircraft. So that was some different days had planned for. So they used to conduct us. Otherwise, it was academics classes, and just again lunch. Come back to your respective squadrons, and squadrons. It is like depending on what is going on. Like initially during the starting of the term, you have cross country, so you get too much in running, and when cross country is over, then you have games, so you just play for the inter squadron matches. And if you're doing something extra, like I was doing horse riding in academy, so I used to do horse riding in afternoon from 3 to 6. And yes, again falling back to the day, 6 o'clock used to settle down for the 1.5 compulsory study period, which you used to do sometimes sleep and sometimes study because you're tired like hell
Yeah,
from a whole day. You're
it's a
tired,
long
and
day.
then
Yeah.
long day. Then you study. Then dinner you're having from 8 to 8:30, then 9 o'clock again. If it is squadron thing, then you're again telling you the same thing. Either cross country you're running, either it's games you're playing, either if the exams are coming near, then you're studying. So it is like that. And the day breaks at 10 o'clock. You go to sleep, and
Long
sometimes
day,
you go to
man.
sleep. I mean, it's like long day, and sometimes you go to sleep, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes there are no nights also. But now
Yeah.
this has stopped in academy. So like we used to see, we have been seen nights in academy. We were like, awake only. It's nothing.
Those awake nights could be fun.
Yeah, they were
And
fun. I mean, you can see your we were being taken as a course. You can see your course mate being taken over there, me taken over here. Used to at least laugh at each other, and those were the moments. Those were the best moments. Like you're also getting taken, I'm also getting taken. We are together.
yeah, it's great. Tell me about this horse riding. How you were interested in this?
So my horse riding, actually, I'm not a rider from before. So in my
Yeah.
first term, we were shown the PT equitation display, which happens for the passing out course, the
Hmm.
tattoo show. So in that tattoo show, I saw that there was one rider who did the hanky picking stunt. Well, like it is one of the most dangerous. I actually also broke my hand doing that also.
Yeah, I
So
saw that
just
story.
recently, yeah, recently I did, it happened with me. So I saw him doing that. So I was like, and the maximum appreciation and applause was for that particular guy only, that he did the hanky. So I was
Okay.
like, I want to do this. I want to do this, and
Hmm.
I will get into this riding, and I'll do this. So in my first term, I thought about this. In my second term, I tried to give trials. So luckily, I could make it into the academy team of horse riding. So yeah, I was in the team. I started learning. In my third term, I also learned. In my fourth term, I went for the first game outside the academy, representing the academy, and that was my first horse riding medal, as well as my first gold also. So
Oh,
I secured two.
congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you very much. And it was in 2023 in Army Christian Championship Meerut. So I got two gold medals there, and yes, I've put them on back here also.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, yeah. So these are all of my riding medals only. These are
Damn, that's
all of
great.
my,
Yeah.
and this is actually some portion I have stockpile of trophies and every like certificate, trophy, and n number of things. I've just kept it for like SE. I wanted to, even in academy I used to keep. So yes, so that was my fourth term, first two medals. Then I started playing polo also. So polo, I played polo. I became -2 handicap player in polo also. And then I played two cups. One I played was General Thimaya Cup. We were second in that, and the other one I played the Junior Indian Polo Association Championship. It was, both of them were in Delhi in 2024, in March this year only.
Yeah, we talked. Yeah,
So
we had a chat when we were in Delhi. Yeah.
yeah, we had a good chat there, right? So I was playing there, and there in Delhi, I got 8 medals. Yes, two gold, two silver, and four bronze over there in Delhi, the very prestigious the Delhi Horse Show.
Hmm.
And that was and in academy, when you grow progress and all, you are awarded with the proficiency colors. We call them colors in academy. So there are four stages of color. The basic one is merit card, second is your half blue, then you have blue, and above that you have blazer. So in my fourth term, I got merit card. In my fifth term, I got half blue, and in my sixth term, recently I went to Army Christian Championship Bangalore, and there I got 5 medals, and I was conferred the best cadet rider. This was a goal I set in army in when I went for my first game in Meerut, that I will become the best rider of any horse show. That is for sure, before passing out from this place. And luckily, I became in my sixth term, finally passing out term. I got 5 medals, one gold, four bronze, and was given this very good trophy.
Yeah.
Best credit rider,
Damn, best
easy.
cadet rider AC, yeah, 2024. It's great, man.
Yes. Hmm.
You finally became the best rider.
Yeah, actually, I was like, whoa, I was like, chalo, something achieved. I was
Yeah.
like, it was my very craving that I have to become this best rider and
Hmm.
all, something like this. All right, yeah. Hmm.
So tell me, what's the best thing you love about horses?
Uh, I'll tell you three things. Okay, three. I mean, in a three different way, what I see like them, like being a, I'm a tent pegging basically. So tent pegging is basically discipline in the horse riding games.
Hmm.
So I like tent pegging a lot.
Hmm.
And whatever gold I've got so far, my 10 gold medals, they are from tent pegging only. So yes, so tent pegging is my, I like tent pegging. Secondly, I love the horse's affection nature, how much they understand the rider, and how much once you get to ride a horse a lot, you treat them, you give them good, you massage them. I mean, like, you do a number of things with the horses, you care for them a lot. So I was given two horses on my name in academy to ride. So one is Vajra and one is Chetak. So I had a very good thing with them. So whenever I used to go to the stables, so I used to whistle in a particular sound. So like there are around in one stable there are 40 horses. So initially I did not used to. Initially I couldn't recognize which is my horse. Okay, I used to ask which where is Bajra. So they used to say Bajra ye wala hai. Go take it. I was like, okay. So then I developed something. So I used to whistle in a particular way, like, so this was my whistling way to the horses, and that horse used to raise his neck and used to look around. So I got to
Wow.
know, and now he understands me. Both the horses, Chetak as well as Vajra. So they were like, yes, now I know. So I used to whistle in particular sound, and it is said generally that you don't leave your horse. Like you always keep the reins in your hand. Whenever, even if you're walking on ground, you keep them in your hand. I used to do nothing. I used to put the reins up, and I used to show my hand like this, and the horse that Vajra and Chetak, they both follow me wherever I go. They just blindly follow me. They don't run away. They don't do anything. They just keep on following me. So that it was a very good bond with them.
Yeah, I think horses are kind of a best friends of man rather than a dog because
Yeah, actually, yeah, yes. Hmm.
horses have been with us for a long time in the wars and everything, wars,
Yeah,
traveling,
everywhere.
everything.
Hmm.
I think the best
Because
friend of a man is the horse.
actually, I'll tell you because horses were the second animal in for the mankind that mankind domesticated after dogs. Dogs were the
Yeah.
first, second were the horses, and then this other animals come, cows, sheep, and all they used to come. But first was dogs, second was the horse. And like in today's world, you not everybody is having a horse, but I was very fortunate one to ride and
Yeah.
play and have a good bond with them. Yes,
Horses are, cute though.
they are actually.
So, sure. Can you describe the discipline and structure at NDA? How does it shape you as a person?
Like I'll tell you, like you have mixed background coming to academy. Like
Yeah.
somebody
Mm.
is coming from Sanic schools, somebody's are Rimkolians, some are normal guys like us who are coming from co-ed schools. So it is a little bit different, the environment and the graspability, I should say, like the understandability, how much
Yeah.
the one can understand. Like no, someone is coming from Sanic school or somewhere. He's aware. He's accustomed to such things. But the one who is coming from outside, the challenge lies for that guy. And here the seniors play a lot of a very big role, especially the one I told you about, the overstudy and understudy. So here the overstudy makes a very big play. So yes, overstudies are the one who shapes you. Seniors are the ones who teach you in academy, and yes, the training staff and the directing staff, obviously they are there. But the major game, the major personality shapers of the academy is your overstudy and your seniors. They are the ones who are to be appreciated, and they are very commendable. Shaping it.
Yeah. Seniors can shape you in a lot of ways in discipline and in
Yes,
ragada.
actually, yes. Ragada is the solution to all, I'll say.
all of everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Tell me about your ragda stories.
Ragda, okay, so it was yeah, this one good story. So there once what happened, it was in my third term. It was cross country. So cross country, my squad came. We came last actually that time. So yes, the whole day they left us. The seniors they
Hmm.
left us. They said, "Okay, Joe, whatever you want to do, do." So we thought that I mean, like, we were like, "Whoa, what has happened to them?" I mean, like we came last and they didn't do anything. So okay, they were not doing anything. We went for the Sunday. It was Sunday. It was a good Sunday, so we went for a movie also in the evening. So yes, and then when the night falls, so yes, now everything starts here. It's 10 o'clock. I remember I went to sleep, and then at 10:30, my course mate comes to me and he said, "Change to PT rig and move to balcony." Now here things starts. Now at 10:45, I'm in the balcony with my course mates, and we are being taken whole night, whole night, whole night, whole night, whole night. And there was this one. He said $1 million question to us. He said that whosoever can tell the name of my flank, it's a place in the Scotland where you stay. So he said that if you can tell me the name of my flank, I will leave that guy. So
Hmm.
only one guy knew that name, and he raised his hand. He said, "And you take flank." So we was like, "Okay, good. You know, you now go." He slept the whole night. We were taken the whole night. So it was this way. So we were like, I was like, "Whoa, man, yeah." So we were like, "Yeah, damn." He just said one word and he went, and we are still being taken the whole night. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Damn.
And like once this thing also happened. It was again cross country in my fifth term. So by that time, I improved a lot in cross country. I was the fifth guy standing in my battalion. So I got a battalion medal also that time, and I was academy 30th guy that time, and in my sixth term also. So I was told by my seniors to take juniors that they have not done good. So I was taking them, and by that time, officially the academy started to become very official. They said that ragda and all, you reduce it and all, and I was taking them in broad daylight in my parade ground. Now here the thing comes. One officer comes and he's like, "Who are you?" Cadet Shaurya Shekhar. He's like, "Don't you know the academy orders?" Sir, I'm aware. Bola, then why you're taking? So I was told by my six termers to take them. Then he was like, "Okay, do one thing. Don't take them in broad daylight. Okay, take them inside as much as you want." I was like, "Yes, sir."
Okay. Like, thank you, sir.
I was like, "Thanks for the acknowledgement." And
Yeah.
I took them inside. I took them for the whole day, whole Sunday.
Um, when you were entering the first year, your first term, I can say that you would have
Yeah.
heard so many things about, okay, this is the thing, this would happen,
Oh,
this would
lot.
happen.
Mm.
So, did that happen? Was the NDA at your expectation level?
Actually, I'll tell you whatever I have heard. Each and everything happened that time. Each and everything happened till my fourth term. But in my fifth and sixth term, it was all discontinued. Whatever used to happen that time. Some of the things are so much that down that even I cannot share over here. Those are that much down.
So it's really a place of a hell, kind of.
Yeah, it was a hell actually. Now it's not that much, but it was a hell.
Why? Did they reduced all this ragda and
Yeah,
soft
it has
rules?
reduced a lot.
Why?
It has gotten a little bit soft. I don't know. Cannot say that n number of reasons. Like one reason is that at one point there were resignations, a lot happening. So I was like, they were like, "Damn, why this is happening?" Then little bit softness, but again the Ragda spiked again after that also. And then they are the policy makers. They know, they must have done. Like we used to do training and ensure training for juniors. So we were like, okay, do whatever you want. We'll do whatever we want.
I mean, do you think it's a good idea to reduce the ragda because army aren't supposed to be soft? They're supposed to be the best of the best out there.
As for me, no. Ragda should not reduce. It should stay the same level as it is, as it was, and not as it is. Like it should be that level what it used to be.
Because we see men or boys today are like little bit soft compared to the last generation. So they need to be strong at some point. And
Yeah,
army is the
at some
place
point
where
you
you,
have
yeah.
to.
And army is
I
not the
mean,
place. Yeah.
I was saying that even I've seen if you don't get ragda, how will you realize that thing? How will you realize your mistake? I mean, like giving you a moral lecture, this will not help you. The moment
Hmm.
you don't pay for it, you won't understand, realize the value.
Because even suppose there's some situation which is very hard, so you expect
Hmm.
the strongest man out there, because anything
Hmm.
happens, anything, whether it's a natural
Hmm.
disaster or an
Hmm.
attack, we see army men out there
Yes.
and they are supposed to
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
protecting the other ones. So they are supposed to be the best, right? So the
And
army
I'm
is weak
happy
then.
for, yes, I'm happy for one more thing that some crazy people are still there in academy who are ensuring Ragda. So I'm happy for that also. That even the scale is going down, at least some guys are there. They're ensuring
Yeah,
certain things. So I'm happy
yeah,
about that also.
yeah. On the paper may there be some less ragda, but outside the
People are there.
yeah, outside the people are there, it's great. The NDA environment is known for being very competitive. So, how did you manage to stand out among your peers whilst maintaining a sense of camaraderie? Camaraderie something.
Yeah, so comradeship is there, yes, but you have to again stand out and you have to show. So basically, it is something that if you're good at something, you're best in that. So you showcase the best out of that. So I became like stood out in horse riding. I was the best cat rider also. So it was like that. It is my forte. So I passed a blue, and riding was my forte. So I used to stand out in this. And yes, I know obviously somebody is good in something, somebody is good in academics, somebody is good in PT, somebody is good in drill. So when I'm aware, okay, now these are not my things, so then you switch to something which you are good at. So you have to stand out. So I stood out in horse riding. So that was
Shaurya, by observing you from the child, from your early NCC days,
Mm.
you were a good leader. You know, so how did and the academy helped you more developing your leadership skills?
Academy actually helps you a lot because you see there are 6 terms in the academy. So initially your first termer, second termer. So you don't directly take that leadership phase. You take it step by step. So
Yeah.
you have first term, you're the junior most. Then you have the second term. You will be given certain small responsibilities which you might be now eligible and able to do. Then you are third termer, you are given a responsibility of another person as understudy. Now you come to fourth term, now you are giving certain more responsibilities. You are basically fourth term is known as Josh box. Fourth termers are known as Josh box. So they are responsible for running this con. Then you become fifth termer, then you have more power in you, then you play at academy level also role, big roles like your sergeant or something. You are ensuring discipline somewhere, you are taking out some team, you're doing some exercises, you're planning a game, you're planning in some socials or anything something like, and then you become sixth term where some people are appointments and some people aren't. Like I was an appointment in my sixth term. So since learning from my junior terms, in my second term I learned something, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and sixth term finally I'm the senior most, and that to appointment. So yes, I learned a lot, and that's how these leadership skills are developed in these India cadets, and it is very actually good way that you start from the very lowest level and you eventually go. You don't directly jump onto the top level.
Because the officers who are the soon to be officers come from the NDA. So
Yes.
everybody has to
Mm.
learn the basic leadership
Yes.
skills or
Mm.
because when they graduate, what's the first rank they get after
Lieutenant.
graduating IMA?
After passing out from IMA, you get lieutenant.
Lieutenant. So how
Yes.
many soldiers you handle in a troop?
For a battalion, you are having a strength of 700 to 800 is your battalion strength. So you're handling that. So now you
So,
see at a very lower level, you're handling
yeah.
120 cadets of a squadron. And if you're becoming some appointment, then you're also handling some of a battalion. So that adds up to around 400. So
Yeah.
you're having that experience of handling a little group, then a big group. And then when you eventually grow out, you keep on growing. And then you eventually start handling others also.
It's important for cadets to learn the leadership skills because suddenly not suddenly, I mean, you have to take care of the 700 people already. And like they're quite young too. 22, 23, 24 are the ages when they graduate. So,
Not even younger than that. The maximum age is
yeah,
23 when you graduate from IMA. The ex-NDA cadets are 23 max. Like I'll be graduating at age of 22. There are people who will be graduating IMA at the age of even 21 and 20 and a half also.
damn,
Very, very
20
young.
and a half. I'm 20 right now. So yeah, it's like, I mean, imagine you're 21 and you have to handle 700 people. Big task. So tell me, Shaurya, during your time at your academy, did something happen? Did any moment happen or events that tested your character?
I'll say that the injury which I told you about, that actually
Yeah.
changed my whole personality, from which was from first to third term and which was from fourth to sixth term. These two different groups, I'll say. So that injury of my third term, that has molded me into something else character. Like I improved in almost everything. I was like, yeah, I was doing good here, and every place I was doing good. And in my junior time, I was like, okay, I just clear things up. I just have to get out of this place. That mentality. Then in my fourth term, I started to feel like, yes, I have to do something. I have to do extra good. I have to do this good, the here good, there good. I was like, yes, I'll do good wherever I can. So that injury got me thinking on this thing that yes, nothing can stop me. I'll keep on doing
It's great. Sure.
good.
We know that the ball dance reel, which recently got viral. brother, brother, let me tell you, let me be honestly, I didn't knew you had that in you, man. You should be a dancer. Why are you getting into army?
I was like, bro, I also never knew that this was in me. So I was like, yeah, chalo, good, something good has happened.
Yeah, damn, like it was so great. The first half of the reel, you were the like really. What was the song? Billie
One
Jean.
was
Yeah,
Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, and another
yeah.
was Gimme, Gimme, Gimme by ABBA.
But the reel contained that, and it was such a great dance. It's like, sorry, I never saw you like that, man. You're always that, yes sir, yes sir. This is
I
great.
mean, I never expected that this that guy was taking video. I was thinking that because I never knew that DSLR could take videos also. So I was like, okay, must be taking photographs. Yeah, he was having a DSLR, normal DSLR. So I was like, whoa, like, then after a couple of weeks, I was like, whoa, ये तो यार वीडियो बनाई है इसने.
You're like,
I was like, whoa. I mean, like he was damn focusing on me only, and I mean, like I saw this one reel of 1 minute. Only my reel was this much famous in this one. There was no other reel of any other
yeah,
guy was like this.
it's like it's 1 million. Let me show you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah, look at these moves, bro. It's great. Yeah, those are steps, man. Ah, yeah. That's a gentleman way to dance. How did your parents reacted to this video?
my parents. I was even first of all, I was also like, I saw this video when this my hand thing happened, and I was getting my about to get my surgery done. No, this was the day when I got my surgery done. So
Yeah.
at that evening, I was just resting at my bed. I just took out my phone. I saw there were almost, I'll say, 100 messages with this reel, and people writing in text below that, "Bhai, ye tu hai? Is this you? Yes, this is you." And then I was like, whoa, man! I was like, it was like, whoa! It was beyond my imagination. I was like, wow, how can this is something new for me? Then I was like,
Yeah.
I sent this to my parents. My parents were like, whoa, this was something fantastic. Then they sent this reel to almost everyone. And when I got back
Yeah.
to academy, so my divisional officers, not especially my divisional officers and battalion commanders and their wives, basically, because they are the ones using this Instagram. So they were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you are that one dancing guy on that
Damn.
Instagram." Yes, ma'am, I'm the one dancing. I was like,
Uh,
whoa, gained too much popularity. And actually, there was one incident which also happened with me with this video. So this was when I was traveling back from Pune to Dehradun, where I'm living. So I was like, it was a layover flight in Jaipur. So my flight landed at 2 o'clock in Jaipur, and I had Dehradun flight at somewhere around 9 o'clock. So I was like, I have a good 8 hours, so I thought that I'll sleep for at least 3 to 4 hours. The moment I was trying to sleep on that chair, so there were three people approaching me. So they were BTech students, two boys, one girl. So they three came to me, and they were like, "Excuse me, sir." They were like making me, "Excuse me, sir." Excuse me. I was like, "Yeah, yes." And I saw three guys standing in front of me. I was like dead scared. I was like, "What happened?" No, they were like, "Are you in Air Force?" Well, what? I was like, "Oh." I mean,
no.
imagine somebody you're sleeping
Yeah.
and some people come to you and they say, "Are you in Air Force?" So you all get some confused and all. I was like, and it is 3 in the morning at the
Oh,
airport
damn.
trying to sleep, and three people approaches you and they said you're in Air Force. I was like, what? And then the guy, he took out his phone and he said like, is this you? So I was like, yes, that's me. So bola, so you're in F-" Bola, no, I mean, I just passed out from India only. That's my video. Yes, I am that. So they were like, they said that you're so good and all. How did, and they were like, they sat next to me. They talked to me, ki, how we can join forces, this, that. You I was like, yeah, this thing. And inside my mind, I was like, damn you people, you ruined my sleep.
Yeah, there's nothing more important than sleep for an army man.
But I did not say anything. They were like, they took photographs with me. They posted a story. I was like, okay, good, enjoy. I'm nothing. No, my sleep is ruined. I cannot do anything.
People dream to go viral, and you got that.
Um,
And you were like,
I
no,
mean,
I don't
like,
want to get viral.
I was like, bhai, mere ko, I don't want to get viral.
Yeah.
Please leave me. And then suddenly I'm waking up from my surgery and I'm saying that I was like, whoa, something new is happening. Never, something which I never expected.
Yeah, because it was suddenly out of the blue. I never expected that.
Hmm.
Shaurya, man, you'll be viral. I thought you will be viral on like something defense on that, your
Yeah.
polo gaming, but you went viral on a dance.
I mean, like people don't recognize. I mean, I've got many These La Polo and Equestrian
Yeah.
Federation of India. All these guys, they have posted so many my photos. Nobody recognizes me from them, but this video, you see that now this is the generation what they see. So, now see
Yeah.
the balls and all. They're very famous thing among the college
NDA
people and
ball,
all.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
yes, NDA ball, IMA balls. They're very famous. Well, very that thing which they talk about, when is this ball, who is coming, you, if you're going, you're not going.
Hmm.
So people talk about, but people see reels and posts. So I was like, I was like, whoa, man. No.
Great. Though. I saw an Atul story, Atul. You should
Haha,
remember
Atul
him.
posted that story and he said,
Yeah.
proud of you, Shaurya.
So I saw the story. I was in village. My grandfather had died, so I was there. I was just watching.
Oh, sorry to
It's
hear
like,
that. Hmm.
yeah, he lived his life though.
Yeah.
I I I saw the story and I was like, wait. Is this who I'm thinking it is? Yeah, it is sure. Not other than sure. I was imagining that serious guy who used to just, be so disciplined, yes, sir, I'm there, who used to take his role so seriously. And this guy is such a great dancer. Everybody's Chupa Rustam.
You never
It's
know
great.
what you'll find in that guy.
Yeah. How did your father reacted though?
My father, he was like, तू ये भी करता है? I was like, Papa, देखो, I was, now I bang these things on him. I told him that देखो आपके जमाने में तो ये सब होता नहीं था, तो आप नहीं तो मैं ही से ही वायरल हो गया.
And you're kind of lucky he didn't tag you. the page जहाँ पे Insta ये reel है,
Actually, नहीं
he
तो
even tagged you. Yeah.
he didn't know
And
me,
even
तो he
even the
just got a
comment section
video.
was off. Yeah,
Yeah.
even the comment section was off. वो होता तो we would have tagged you. Yes, see, this is Shaurya, this is Shaurya, this is Shaurya. Tag him, tag him.
I mean, like there were many who have tagged me actually, so that's why I guess they have switched off that this and all. The comment
Oh,
section was now
okay.
flooding. I was like, no, I was like, whoa, so many comments, and I was like, damn, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Many thought that the girl you were dancing with was your girlfriend, but when I asked
No,
you
no,
like who
no.
was she, you just said a ball partner.
I mean, like that was entirely a different story also with her. I mean, like initially I did not plan to go with any ball partner, so I was like, oh, I'll go stag. I'll go alone. So on the evening of the ball, the evening when we are standing over there and our fallen is done, and the adjutant says that now you go enjoy your night. So I was going with the stag group that I thought that I'll just eat, dance, enjoy, nothing else.
The
So
typical
then at
man
this
thing.
that typical man thing I was going to do. So now here he comes and he tells me. Now here he comes and he tells me that I've arranged a ball partner for you. I was like, whoa, dude. Like seriously, I was like, whoa, man! It was something
It's a
like
nightmare for me.
it was actually a big nightmare. I mean, like I was there. I was like, okay, now ball partner is there. So I was like, yeah. So it was like that. Okay, chalo, theek hai, whatever it is, I'll handle. We are gentlemen of our highest order. We'll handle.
Yeah, we'll handle
And I was
it.
like, okay. Then he made me to meet her. Then I was like, okay, she was good. Then we talked and we had a good time. Actually, we spent a good time. We vibed a lot, a vibe match. So we were like just talking throughout the night, dancing or something like that. So yes. So this was happening, and then yes, and that night was very fantastic. And she comes out to be lucky for me that we both got
Yeah,
viral.
yeah. The first half of the reel, it's you, and the second half of the reel, all. What's the name actually? Oh, don't take,
She
don't take names.
okay, I'll not take. I'll tell you later on. Okay,
Yeah, she got viral, and yeah, it's great.
yeah.
Yeah, Shaurya suddenly got so viral.
I was like, yeah, man.
I was planning to have you on the podcast from very long back, because you were in the army.
Okay,
So it's not
yeah.
just the reel which caused you to have everything. I was planning, but I was
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I was actually scheduled. I had a lot of guests on my calendar, so I thought I'll have you later. So that was the moment I thought, let's book you. It's
Hmm.
great, Shaurya. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
Shaurya,
Yeah.
give me a roadmap or an advice, right? Because a lot of people want to be at the place where you are right now. They want to be that guy who is in the NDA, who is going to be lieutenant colonel, who is going to the services. Give me a roadmap, a proper guidance or something from because a lot of people will trust you because you have done it. Give me the
Hmm.
proper roadmap for the people, for the young aspirants who wants to be
Yeah.
there.
Using the phone. Yeah. So I mean, I'll say first thing is commitment. If you want to do, you have to be fully and thoroughly committed that yes, this is the thing what I'm aiming at. This is my
Mm,
thing. You have to dedicate yourself on this. So you cannot just go left and right and say कि हाँ ठीक है कर लेंगे. That casual attitude cannot be seen while you're preparing. Second comes the honesty. You should be honest to yourself first. This honesty will help you out in two things. Your first is in your preparation, and second is in your assessment. This is a very
yeah.
major thing which will help you like a lot. I mean, like, yes, this is the major thing because the moment you start like deceiving yourself, that's the point you'll be like, it is out of your hand now. It is gone. You have slipped it. You have to be confident. You have to be honest. Some people say you should be smart working, not hard working. But I'll tell you the what's the difference between a hard working guy and a smart working guy. A smart working guy does things for the benefits, not for improvements. Also, that's what smart working is. But hardworking is comes for your improvement also. You
Mm.
improve, you develop something, and eventually you work for your task, which the other guy is also doing. So people, I've heard many people saying, do smart work, not hard work. Don't giso like gada. I'm not saying giso like a donkey or something. You should be a very hardworking guy, but you should keep in mind what you have to do. In what way? What particular way? Because now, if I tell you, I'm also working more than 8 hours a day, and somebody who is working at the Hardy is also working 8 hours of a day. But the difference comes here. Now, here he's also doing hard work. I'm also doing hard work. But sometimes it may happen that I have to do something extra, some mental thing, some which is, league apart from the others. So here you come. So first of all, and the basic thing, the first and basic thing comes your planning. If you're a good planner, I mean, then though you can easily plan out your way and do a task. I mean, it is a very actually it is a very general thing, this planning and all. Because see, if you don't plan your day, then you don't run by things, right?
Yeah,
So planning is the most important thing. Planning, way of task, honesty, determination, hardworking nature, and yes, obviously your mental stamina and mental barrier that you have to break, and you have to keep on doing good, keep on doing good. Like people say that your competition is the world, you see the ones who are studying with you. I say they are not your, never your competition. Your
definitely.
competition is you.
Mm.
If I have to do good, I have to first beat myself. I have to do better than myself, and then like eventually in like if I tell you to give my context of writing, I was like I have to do good, I have to be the best. So I used to challenge myself. This time I got 2 medals, next time I'll get eight, then I'll get seven, then I'll get this, that, and I was like I'll do good, keep on doing good. That eventually landed me on being the best rider. So I was like yes,
You said about the hard work and smart work part. I will say that yeah, you
yes,
have to know. See, there are two people who do the hard work, but not the smart work. Now, the hard work means
yes,
that you have to work. You have to work hard in a way in the right direction. Because if you work
yes,
hard in the
correct.
wrong
Hmm.
direction, then you will go in a way where it's zero. The
It will go in
game is
vain,
zero.
simple as that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
Hmm.
have to work hard, but in a smart way, in the right direction. So that's
Yes,
why you have to be a smart worker and a hard worker. Because a hard work without
absolutely.
smart work is nothing, and a smart work without hard work is nothing. You have to
Yes,
equally like this both. So,
equally nice. Yes,
and
you're right.
especially in army, especially if you are an NDA cadet, you have to work hard in a smart way.
Hmm.
You just
Yes,
you just can't be lazy in any of this thing.
actually, yes, you're right.
And the thing you said about be honest about whether you want this or not, as we talked on March about me doing preparation for this thing.
Hmm.
So I asked you all how to do it. You
Hmm.
give me good advice and all of this.
Hmm.
When I was preparing through this, I was on the mid journey. Then I realized
Hmm.
this is for the people who are really ambitious for this.
Yes,
I
it is actually
realized,
that. That's
yeah,
what I first said. The commitment is the main thing. You have to
exactly.
be absolutely committed on this thing.
Yeah, because army is not just a normal life; it's a full life.
Yes.
There's a reel which is very viral. There was a colonel who was top 19 AIR in IITs, and then he left and he joined army. He said, "Army is a full life. I have lived a full life here." And
Yeah, General Arun. Yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
thanks for the name.
Hmm.
So that's the
Hmm.
thing. I realized this is not for me because I want to do something else. I want to make an impact. I want to do all of this stuff. So this is not my particular niche. Even if I do it, I'll take a seat of someone who is more deserving.
Hmm.
So that's I realize I should live it because
Hmm.
I have a deep respect for all of these people because
Hmm.
this is something the people who prepare for the defense exam are just people of the different mindset. It's not
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
everybody's cup of tea. You shouldn't
Hmm.
waste someone's precious seat because it's not just like IITs and all ki haan bhai ghus gaye and you can just prepare for anything. And people who
Hmm.
go into IITs don't go into the IIT, they do different lot of stuff, but in army it's
Yes.
different
Hmm.
because you have so many responsibilities, and if you're not the right guy, then
Absolutely.
you are you know you're uh, you're making so many lives in danger, and it's not a
Hmm.
good thing. So yeah, the best advice you give, that you have to be committed and you have to be sure that whether you want this or not.
Yes,
Don't
absolutely.
choose There are a lot of cases when people choose to do this because of the peer pressure and the societal pressure, because
Hmm.
society has given this army a status that, this is this, and if you do this, then you are so well respected. So you have to know
Yeah.
this. Don't just choose it because of the peer pressure and the society has, made
Yeah,
this
you're
kernel
right.
thing a
Hmm.
status game. Don't play the status game. Know yourself that
Yes.
you want to do this because this is
Hmm.
more big than that. This is more big than someone's validation. This is more big than, getting all this status symbol. It is about
Yes,
fucking
you're
life and
right.
death,
Hmm.
you know. So
Hmm.
sure, written is like everybody cracks that. You said 8
Yeah,
lakh
mostly. Yeah,
aspirants. Yeah.
eight like a pair, and then you have 8,000 to 9,000 clearing
Yeah.
it and sitting for the SSB. Yes.
Another twist is SSB, right?
Yes.
You have 5 days. How
Absolutely.
will someone prepare? You have 5 hell days. I should call it a hell
Hmm.
week. 5 hell weeks where you are going to
Hmm.
face yourself. You are going to know who the fuck you are. Where do you stand
Yes,
in
you're
the
right.
world?
Hmm.
Even in the
Hmm.
first attempt, you went to the conference. That's a big thing.
Hmm.
Conference is at the last day, right?
Yeah, fifth
Last day
day,
of
right.
the. It's a big thing. And I have heard that there are a lot of things. First day you do this. Your behavior is seen, how you eat, how you sleep, how you talk to the
Hmm.
people, because you say the highest form of gentleman is from the army person.
Yeah.
Tell me, for the SSB thing, what should aspirants keep in mind?
First thing, like I told you, honesty. Honesty is the major thing. Like you have to be
Yeah.
honest, because if you're deceiving, then you're deceiving yourself only in that thing. So, like you have to be honest, and then you have to have confidence, and then you have to be the mingle guy in the group, that you are getting adjusted good with your counterparts over there, like you're having a good time, so that the teammate spirit is seen in you. So these are the three main thing. And again, determination, so yes, it is always there, but
Yeah,
the
it's
three
it's the
major
important part.
things,
Hmm.
yes, honesty, then you have this it, like many people say, good speaking skills and all. So it is not like that. It is like ki, even if you're a normal speaker, people get
Hmm.
recommended, and eventually you develop your skills. Okay, so you have to be
It's
an
a
honest guy, you have to be a determined guy, and you have to be a team guy. That is, these three are the major thing.
definitely a team guy. You can't be a,
Hmm.
a selfish person.
Yes, actually.
Army is not for the fun. Some selfish guys.
Hmm.
It's good. What do you
Actually,
expect, Sure? What do you expect from this army life? How do you see yourself in the army?
like I'll uh, I've always wanted to join the infantry, so I see myself as an infantry officer, and
What is infantry
having
officer, by the way?
like you have different arms in army, like you have this infantry, you have tanks, so tanks have a different regiment. The ground fighting
Oh,
units, they are called the infantry. The engineer groups who are responsible for laying the mines and all, and this. So it is I see myself as an infantry officer in future, and life, yes, full of challenges, and me sitting somewhere at 9,000 feet of height at some post, living the time of my life.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
border somewhere, enjoying, having life. So I see myself there only.
yeah. It's a dream life for many
Hmm.
people out there. So somebody, you are hearing this and you want to go in the army life, remember what Chaurya said, and yeah, it's and
It's
work
not
hard.
easy. It's not
Yeah.
easy. Keep on working hard, and it is fun. It is enjoying. The enjoying it is enjoying life. So yes,
If you want, you'll crack it. So just
yes,
promise yourself and
absolutely.
keep working hard. Don't give up.
Mm.
There will be a lot of
Yes,
times, when you're having doubts whether this will
yes,
happen or not,
absolutely.
whether I'll get this or
Mm.
not. And there are a lot of people out there on internet, tell this that if you don't have this, fuck off. You're not able to. You're not going to be able to crack the exam. But you have to know that people learn eventually over the time. As you said that about communication skill,
I
people
mean,
learn. You
like,
get recommended.
you never take a, first of all, I'll to simply say, don't get biased on one guy or two guy. Just keep your
Yeah.
horizons open. Keep on meeting people. I mean, they can tell
Hmm.
you much good and much better. But I perceived like a lot. I was told by this some guy. I was in some online session and all. And by that time, I was in academy, so it was after my second term. So I joined as an aspirant. I wanted to see how the new aspirants are like nowadays. So that
Mm.
guy who was conducting that session, he was like, "Ki, Acha, you also want to join army?" He asked me a few questions. So I simply replied that he said, "You're not made for army. You cannot do this, that." मैंने बोला, I was like, मैंने बोला. Then I asked. Then I changed my tone over there. I said that, buddy, what do you? मैंने बोला, भाई तू करता क्या है? पहले ये बताना. What do you do actually? So he said, I'm a teacher. I've been in the coaching and all. I'm this kind of guy. I know about personality and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So you know about personality and you don't know about what a defense guy sounds like. Well, good. Fantastic your job you're doing. And I'm like, let me tell you, then I told him that I'm presently in academy right now. And this is what your assessment over me was. God help you now. I was like, damn, yeah. So I was
Yeah,
like that. There are very this is this I wanted to, if when your viewers will see this and hear this. So I want them also to note this, saying that there are many misleading people out there also. There are many. There are a few good guys. That good guys का number is few and the misleading is थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा. ठीक है. So you see, you choose wisely. This is one major thing. I never took any tuition, coaching, anything. Even for written also, I never did anything. Whatever I did on my own. So I'm not
you
aware
had an
about what
unfair
is
adva-
outside.
you had
Uh,
an unfair advantage. Sure.
that
You had a
but
family.
that yeah, so that helped me little bit with my SSB, but written though, yes, he was also out of touch, so written I did all
Yeah.
myself. So I was like, yes, I had little bit advantage for SSB, that he told me that this is how things are done. So yes, but
Hmm.
again, I'll tell you, you have to stay away and stay reserved from these misleading people. Like sometimes I open YouTube, I see like people are dancing and teaching. I was like, whoa, what is happening here? This is not how you teach. This is not the way यार. Like he's saying अभी
Yeah.
500 का क्वेश्चन ये अभी 2 मिनट में सॉल्व, ये आपका क्लियर
Hmm.
एनडीए ऐसा. I was like, क्या चल रहा है यार ये? What are you guys doing? So just stay cautious and select the right people, because all these right people in your life counts a lot. I mean, if you have good friends, good
Hmm.
people, then you'll keep on meeting. Like it doesn't matter that they have to be your age group. They can be junior, senior. Like
Definitely.
it is something like that only. Like I'll show you one thing. I'll show you my group. This is my group. They're my very. We are just missing one guy. He was not there. I don't think so. You can see this image very clearly. So we are five
Yeah.
guys in this image. There is one more guy. So this is
Hmm.
my academy group, and we call ourselves the drunkards. Okay.
The
So
drunkards.
yes,
Yeah. Cool name, man.
so we call ourselves the drunkards. So we are six
Hmm.
guys. We are one is my course mate, one is and rest are my juniors. So we are like a group. Like we will meet. Even I'm passed out from academy, but we still meet 2 times a year. This is our unsaid promise that we will meet, and you need people like them to be around you
Yeah.
in your guiding
Hmm.
days. Like whenever it is come to riding, so I ask some of my juniors what I'm doing wrong. When it comes to academy life or any problems which they are facing, they come to me ki, sir, please help us, kya hoga, kaise hoga, how we do. So, like this is how you make a good bond. Select people in your life, which is very important. You cannot have a group of 100 people and you say they are all good to me. No, that cannot be right. You always have to have good people around you. So this is one major comment I'll say.
You dropped a life lesson, Shaurya.
Actually, I wanted this to be in this way only, and this is
Yeah,
actually the more important thing.
this is actually the most important thing because your surroundings shape you, to be honest,
Yes.
and
Mm.
you are the average of the best five people around you. This is a
Mm.
fact, in my life too, I really don't have any friends, Shorter. This is the thing, but I
Mm.
am surrounded with a really ambitious person. He is my brother-in-law,
Mm.
and he's a really ambitious
Yeah.
person. I
Yeah.
just, I'm glad. My unfair advantage is like you, Shorter. Like you have a
Mm.
great father, you have a great mother, you have a great sister. It's
Mm.
in my life. It's the same case. My brother is a
Mm.
businessman. He did a lot of
Okay.
great stuff. So I learned from
Great.
him. I learned from my brother-in-law.
Hmm.
He cracked IS in his first attempt. Then he left
Oh,
IS because
oh my God.
let me tell you, he didn't do the second attempt. He first of all, let me tell you, he was in bits planning. He did the
Okay.
engineering of 4 year in 3 years with honors, with gold
Okay.
medal.
Hmm.
Right. Then he in 1 year he wrote the IS exam. He cracked it,
Hmm.
and thing was that he's too honest, and you know that you can't be
Hmm.
an IS officer if you're too honest person.
Yeah,
So
it's absolutely correct.
you know, Shaurya, that what's it's being around like this kind of people, because their mindset is different. How they think, how they assess a situation is very different. So you need to be around them to learn a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Same goes with the friends too. Choose what
Yes.
kind of friends you want. You just don't want
Yes.
someone, who doesn't have a great character, who is a pessimist, or you know criticize every situation, doesn't help you out. So
Yes.
be with the kind of people you want to be, because you will be the best. You will be the average of the best five people around you. That's the case. It's a
Absolutely.
life lesson too, yeah. you know
Hmm.
because if you're influenced by the wrong person, then you're fucked.
Yes, actually, you are.
And same goes, as you said, whenever you open YouTube, you see a lot of this stuff. I think, yeah, it's a sad thing because it's a business right now.
Yes, it has become a
This
business.
this edtech, because we know, how old are they when they prepare for this exam? 16, 17, right?
Yes.
They're not so emotionally mature, so they're not able to differentiate who is genuine and who is fraud, and they spend money on this all this stuff, and they in the end they are like nothing helped them out.
Yes.
So yeah, it's very important for the aspirants to differentiate who is the genuine person who's here to help you, and who is the wrong person here to
Actually,
help you out.
they should have a very good eye on this thing, not just for preparation, even for almost everything. I'll say, should have a good eye on people.
Definitely. Is there something else you want to say to the audience? Anything?
Well, first thing that I told about friends, you should have always a good set of friends. Like in my case, I have this five specimens with me, five namuna people with me. One is this. I'll say their that name. I'll say their the code name which we use. I'll say one is bro code. One is
Bro, good.
one is strawberry Sunday. One is
Sorry,
Bailey.
Sunday. What
One
Billy?
is Bailey.
Bailey, okay. I did Billy.
One is one is Bailey.
Gaily, okay.
One you have Dox, Dox,
Talks.
and then one you are having this Farfade. So yes, these are my
Farfad. Hey,
five.
man.
Yes,
Farfade. What's your name? What's your name?
I am DCC.
TCC.
I'm
Why?
that because I
Why did
was
you
a
choose this
DCC
name?
appointment. I did not choose. This is what we
Oh,
give to each other.
oh, TCC.
I'm not
Yeah.
DCC. I'm that DCC. DCC, or I'm more famous as pirate also. DCC pirate.
Pirate. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
yeah.
suits
So
better.
like yeah, DCC pirate. So yeah. So I have these five specimens with me, lifelong, very fantastic friends. So you should always have a good set of friends, even when you're preparing. And you should keep them always. Like I still have my some of my school friends in touch. We still meet today, and you should always have a good friends. Always be confident, be honest, determined, and just give your all out. If you're doing not just for forces, if you're doing anything in life, just be all out for it and just keep on doing good, excel, touch the sky, and just I tell this to almost everyone, being a rider, keep on galloping to glory.
Yeah. There's one more quote. There's one more quote to this. Don't
Yeah.
half ass it.
Yeah.
Don't half ass it. मतलब, you just want to do the stuff. Just do it. Don't
Yes,
half.
just do it. Mm.
Yeah. I, this quote was from this guy. Have you watched Interstellar?
Yes, I watched. Mm.
Matthew. This quote is from him.
Ah ha ha ha.
Don't
Matthew says
half
ah,
ass it.
do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just do it. Just don't say
Yes.
that,
Mm.
you want to do this, but you are just going into the different direction. It doesn't work for it. Sure, what if you don't have any option to have a friends? If you're preparing for the exams and you don't have any
Mm.
friends, you're alone. What would you say to that guy?
First of all, hard luck. Okay. Then it's okay that sometimes you don't have friend, but you take out your old guys. ऐसा तो होगा नहीं that you never had. मतलब then तो that case is something different. Okay, but you pull out some of
It's
your old guys and you never know how those old guys can help you out and how they will turn you around. Never know. I had one guy of Rachi. I forgot his name. I'm forgetting his name. He came to meet me in Pune while my hand was done. When he got to know this thing, I was like, "Whoa, we have not talked in years, and now you're coming to meet me." Like, wow, you never know who
yeah.
can turn out to be what. So you take out your old guys. I'll say this thing.
In today's generation, sure, it's hard to even find good friends. You would agree on that.
I do.
You are in a place where a deep bond is
Mm,
deep bond has been made all the time. You're in the
mm,
NDA, the
mm,
brotherhood of the army is so famous.
mm.
But in general, you know that our friends are always, or not all the friends, but most of the friends are like rats, snakes. You can't even call them friend.
Yeah, you're
Everybody is
right.
out there to, just have some of the benefits from you. If the benefit is done, then they are gone.
Mm,
So it's crazy world out there, Shaurya.
mm,
Yeah. But you're lucky though. You have some great
yeah.
five.
Mm. No, yeah, five. I'll tell their specimens. They're literal specimens, actually. But they're very
Definitely.
good friends of mine. I'm like I can always count on them at any point of time. All these fives,
That's a
this for.
luxury. That's a luxury to have in today's world, when you are in some shit town, you can call
Yeah.
your guys and they're there.
Mm,
We have always seen in these movies, right? All the
mm,
movies that wherever you're in problem, you're a serviceman, call your guys. They're
mm,
gonna help you out.
mm.
Whatever shit,
Yes.
deep shit you are in, you are
Mm,
some in a bad shit or in some good shit, they're gonna be out there for you.
mm. I
In
mean,
good
I
times, whether
literally even I also tell them कि भाई देखो whatever happens anywhere anytime you just give a call ठीक है we'll deal with it first then मैं तुम्हें गाली अलग से दूंगा वो बाद में दूंगा but first I'll take you out of that shit that is my first
yeah,
job this is what I always told them and especially these five.
that's a golden rule of the being a good
Mm,
friend.
mm,
It's not just that you have to support them even if they're wrong. You have to support them when they're wrong and you have to correct
mm.
them too. But not
Yes,
in this
actually.
public. You have to correct them in private,
Mm. Oh,
The
that's right.
brotherhood the brotherhood bond is very special.
Mm. Yep,
And
absolutely.
yeah, if you have that, damn, you're the one of the luckiest guy out there then.
Yeah, actually, yes, you're right. Absolutely.
So how are you excited about your IMA? Because you are done with NDA now, it's the IMA
Yeah,
time.
let's go. Let's see what's there now.
Are you anxious?
Nah, I'm like 3 years done one place, just 1 year. What is like that?
But you would be like a little anxious about lights of new thing,
I mean,
even though
I'm just feeling like it's just another day there. Out of my 3 years, I've done 3 years. Yeah, 3 years of there. Then I have to just
yeah,
do 1 year. It's just another day.
went through a lot of shit. So now it's
Yeah,
like, we'll
actually.
see.
Mm.
There's nothing benefit from being
Mm.
anxious. That's a
Yes.
great
Mm.
attitude.
Mm.
That's a great attitude. Sure.
Mm.
One more year after that, you're going to be Lieutenant Colonel Shaurya Shekhar.
Yeah, just lieutenant. Lieutenant. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Lieutenant.
Mm. Mm.
Lieutenant is like Lieutenant Colonel only, right?
Lieutenant colonel is way high rank.
Oh, so you're just
Mm.
Lieutenant. Well,
Yes.
Lieutenant Shaurya Shekhar.
Yes.
Damn. It's such an honor, to call that name.
Mm.
Imagine
Mm.
how much honor you would be feeling, when somebody's calling you that.
I'm like, yes, I do actually. Yes. Mm.
Yeah, it's a different sense of
Mm.
proud actually.
Yeah.
The day you got the news that you are finally going to join NDA, what
Mm.
was your what you were thinking at that point?
I was
How
in
were you
seventh heaven.
feeling? Seventh heaven.
Just that. Just that. Like, but I cannot express what was going that time in my mouth. Like, it was the
Felt
best
like
day.
all the
Mm.
yeah, felt like all the shit which you were in is worth it.
Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Mm.
A different sense of relief.
Yes.
um, you know, Great inspiration.
Yes.
Thank you, Shar. Thank you for giving your time,
Absolutely.
buddy. Thank you. Yeah.
Always, yeah. I'm always there, yeah.
Yeah. Since we are connected now, when you will do some high honoration, we'll have we'll have a round two with you soon.
Absolutely, man.
Depends.
You're always welcome.
Because
Yes.
it's so interesting to talk to army people. Because they have
Mm.
such a great stories.
Mm.
Such a because they live a life. A different life,
Mm.
to be honest. So it's
Yeah.
always great. So soon when I go to college, I'll be launching offline podcasts. I'll
Okay.
try to reach
Mm.
out, the big people in the armies.
Yeah,
So
that's great. Yeah, you should do. Mm.
definitely, because there are a lot of things. I
Mm.
think in India, there are the people you can learn from are the army people. To be
Yes,
honest,
absolutely.
I'm being honest here. Even if you know about David Goggins, you know,
Yeah. Mm.
so these guys are just different, and they are the special forces. David Goggins, and
Mm.
there's a different guy. I think its name is called. Have you seen the video in which there's like, if you're going through a problem, good. Have
Mm.
you watched
I've
that
seen that.
video?
Yes, I've
that
saw that.
that guy is from special forces. So
Mm.
there are a lot of things which you learn from them. It's not just about the life,
Mm.
the mentality, the discipline, what it takes. There are a lot of things.
Yes,
So I
absolutely.
just love, talking. As we both have been in the same school. We both have been in NCA. So
Yes.
I know how these army
Mm.
people work. You know,
Mm.
it's great. The unity and all of this stuff are very great.
Yes,
To be
absolutely,
honest,
man.
sorry, it was when I look back in the day, it's an honor to think that, yeah, we both were in the NCC, we both served together, we both
Yeah.
were the same rank. Now you are just like different, but it's great to know.
Mm.
Yeah, I still remember
Yes.
when we were like selected out of all the other cadets to be the rankers in the second year. How
Yes.
we were, I guess, who was our sergeant? I think it was Prabhat, I guess.
Prabhat was that
Do
time
you remember
sergeant.
him?
He's senior. Then
Yeah,
my classmate Vijay became sergeant that time.
yeah, but he was with us only, right? He was with
He
us
was
to
with us.
be
He was that time us sergeant,
so
our group sergeant.
s- yeah. So who was taking our ragda? It was Prabhat only.
Prabhat sir. Prabhat
Prabhat,
bhaiya.
Saurav,
Yes, Saurabh
yeah,
bhaiya.
Saurav. If you
Abhishek
remember
bhaiya.
it, Saurav
Hmm.
has yeah, Saurav has done great. He's in medical college right now.
Oh,
And
fantastic, yeah.
Abhishek, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So we was in ragda. I still remember. And
Hmm.
damn, you were the best one out there. You weren't sergeant because of your like the height issue. I think it was
They
there,
said
but
height. I was
still,
like, ठीक है यार, no issues.
yeah.
I'll
But
do
but you would
something
have
else
been a
somewhere.
good, but you would have been a good sergeant. Vijay was good too, to be honest. It's a different thing. We were in Khelgaon. It's a different.
Yeah.
We and other guys used to bunk a lot of classes, but you were always there, on time
Hmm.
and doing all your duties.
Hmm.
So that's a thing. That's what makes you different from other guys.
Hmm.
Damn. Do you ever think about all of this when you are sitting in a room alone? All of the
I
things
sometimes
back in
have
the day.
flashbacks, so I feel like good, yeah. Something I did something good sometime. It's like yes,
Yeah,
fantastic. Those
we
good
had.
old days.
I still remember we had Arjun Dhama, if you
Ah,
remember
Arjun,
him.
he's still I'm still in touch every day. He's sending me something
Yeah.
on WhatsApp reels and all. I was like, okay, good.
uh, he was with us too, right? So
Yes.
it was fun, really fun.
Yeah,
Thank you,
actually.
Shaurya. It's wonderful
Mm.
wonderful to have a conversation here.
Mm.
It's like just a normal friends having conversation. I
Yeah.
really learned a lot from you right now.
Mm.
Thank you for taking out your time. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. You too. Take care. All right.